Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Somebody asked me to do a animated map with signs, street signs. I made a preset for the signs. I'll leave that in the description below, and it'll be in the edit folder. Look for growing text so you can follow along with this. I'm not going to get too carried away making this very long. You can make it as long as you like, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just going to make it as short as possible. And go to Fusion. Put the media in selected. Get a merge. And get a background. Plug it into the merge. Make it a color. Put the background selected. Get a polygon. I don't have a metal mouse wheel on my handicap controller. That's why I use that drop-down menu, in case you guys are wondering. And then select the Modify Only tool. That way you won't mess up your polyline. I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. I can't use my hands and arms. That's why it's up on the screen. On Windows, if you hold the control button down and highlight your point, then you can move each handle independently. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. The more time you spend on it, the better it'll look. Make the border width 0.007 or to your liking. And delete this keyframe here. Take the length all the way down. Make sure the playhead is on frame 0. Set a keyframe on the length. I'm going to come in here, make this my first stop. So I'm going to guess that to be about 100 frames. I'm on a 30 FPS. You may have to adjust accordingly. And take the length to your first stopping point. Then we'll advance 50 frames or to whatever you have to adjust to. So it sits there for just a moment. And set a keyframe on the length. Now we're going to go from here all the way down to here. It's about the same distance, so we'll go another 100 frames to 250. And adjust the length to where you're going to stop again. Now we'll advance another 50 frames. That's the amount of time they're going to sit at that point. And set another keyframe on the length. Now we're going to continue all the way down, back up to this point, which is quite a ways. So we're going to go about, let's go 150. And again, advance the length. And if you want to go a short distance like this, we'll go about 50 frames. But first we have to go 50 more. We're going to have them sitting right there for a minute. To 500. Set another keyframe. We'll go to this one here. We'll stop them at this corner for the sake of the tutorial. Or we'll be here for a very long time. As a short distance, so we'll make that one about 50. And we'll stop it here. Advance another 50 frames, 600. And set another keyframe. Now we're going to have them exiting the map. We'll go another 100. And take the length all the way to the end. all the way up. And we'll give it a play. Okay, if you want to make it a little smoother, this is optional. Open your spline. Make sure the polygon's selected. And select the polygon. Zoom to fit. Select all. Hit F on the keyboard. You can also hit smooth here, but you're going to get a rocking motion. Every little dip in here, it'll go up and then back down. So I recommend using the F on the keyboard to flatten it. We'll make sure it looks good. Okay, now we'll put a couple street signs in. This is the preset I'm going to leave for you guys. It'll be in titles, called Growing Text Box. And select the merge. Then get a multi-merge. You can do it with individual ones if you want, but this makes it a little easier. Now this text box will grow to whatever link text you have. And it'll do multiple lines too. This here's East Front Street, so I'll put that in. You see where it says group controls? You move everything around with that. If you need to adjust the text, that's this one here. Turn the size all the way down. Select your polygon. You're going to go to your first keyframe where it first stops. Then we'll back it up 5 frames. Go back to your text. Set a keyframe on the size. Back to the polygon. Put it back on your first keyframe for the animated line. Go back to the preset. And make it whatever size you'd like. And you can reposition it like that. Usually if you highlight both these, you can toggle between them. Here's our keyframe. If you look over here, you can make sure if it's showing or not. I'm going to back up 5. Now select the text. Right click on it. Copy. Click away. And paste. Plug it into the multi-merge. And select it. It's going to be laying right on top of the other one. That says East 8th Street. Change your text. Double click on it. Delete the keyframes that was already in it. Take the size down all the way. Set a keyframe. Back to the polygon. Then go back to your keyframe. And set the size of your text back to your liking. I'm going to do one more and then we'll wrap it up. This is going to get quite long if I keep going. And select the polygon. We'll go with this one. Again, there's our keyframe. We'll go back 5 frames. Right click on the preset. Copy. Click away and paste. Double click on the size. Bring your size all the way down. Set a keyframe. Back to the polygon. Move your playhead back to the animated keyframe again. For the line. Back to the text. And again, set your size to your liking. By the way, you can use whatever font or color text you want on there too. If you run your playhead to the end where the line is off the screen, that's the total length you need right there. We'll go back up here and we can shorten it a bit. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.